here it is, a groove slightly transformed, just a bit of a break from the norm.
Yes, I'm still rocking freaking turbans, right? Yeah. It's Tuesday morning, as y'all can see. I'm driving my husband's vehicle because he got that appointment today to get Lexi fixed, okay? Lexi, aka Night Rider. Y'all, my vehicle even got theme music that my sister Demetrius, she got a song out called Night Rider. I'm gonna have to let y'all hear it though. But Lexi got theme music, honey. When I get in there, she talk about riding in the night in the black vehicle. And some things that she do for a piece of change. Only to my husband though, okay? Bump that ish. So y'all, I am running off of 4 hours of sleep. Hold on, y'all. I am running off of literally 4 hours of sleep, maybe 5, but I believe it's 4. And your girl is sleepy. It's like all the rest that you do on the days that you're off, or you take the day off to just do absolutely nothing, it comes back and hits you tenfold. Y'all, they giving out extra hours this week because of back to school, and y'all already know there's a whole reason to all this madness. The reason why I got this part-time job, so you know what, I'm going to take advantage of getting some extra hours. And y'all already know I'm gonna be off the week of my birthday, so might as well capitalize on it right now. Hold on, y'all, gotta go over train track. So Jasmine got off to the city this morning. Jada was still asleep when I left. Rocky was round roaming. Mr. Long was sitting in the room talking with me once he dropped Jazz off, and we was just playing catch up. And you know, just told him I'm gonna have to have a family meeting. Well, not even a family meeting, y'all. I'm gonna have to have a girls meeting, okay? And this is the why I'm gonna have to have a girls meeting, y'all. I'm telling you, it's hard being a fly ass mama. It's hard work, especially when your kids or your girls stay in your stuff. And I'm just starting to notice things are coming out of my room, out of my closet, and they piling up in other people's spaces. We ain't gonna call no names, y'all should be able to figure that out. And when I'm going to look for something, I don't see it. And y'all heard her, all my good stuff she saved me downstairs in my glam room or down in the basement. And I'm sorry, but when
you tired?
Thick steel wall.
You gonna take a shower? You wanna give me your phone back? Okay.
hello people, it is Wednesday after 6 and your girl is beat. That's all I can say, beat. So now I'm gonna go grab me a coffee because I think I'm about to play Superwoman or Super Mom, and I'm thinking about cooking, but ain't no promises because once I finish doing what I gotta do, sure, they may not be eating tonight, okay? My people really need to learn how to cook. I'm so serious. I understand and I'm flattered that they like my cooking, but damn, is all I could say. So, I done got off, y'all. This is what I have on. And it's time to get to Starbucks. Here we go. There's Jazz, and that's me. So, there's gonna be a story, there's gonna be a lesson that I plan on teaching whomever receive it today. So, I just want you to pay attention, because you're gonna get quizzed at the end, okay? And I'm gonna teach y'all what I've learned. Yes.
What's that black thing on your face?
Oh, it's just the grid. That's all. Anywho, y'all.
Look at her hair.
And yours is so beautiful.
It is. It's just saying your thing. Look, I can grip.
I know
good.
you can flip back. Y'all see that shit?
You could be a rock star if you just flip the front.
I ain't never waiting on her ever again. And then she told me last night, you ain't have to wait for me.
You was really waiting because of your part.
That part been grown in since Monday.
You could never find the perfect time to go.
Monday would have been the perfect time.
You want to go by yourself.
The devil is a lie. Didn't I tell y'all? They are like, it's like, I don't need a haircut buddy, because it's friendly. They know I got a husband, I got a man, and I'm all about him. I ride or die, and he don't have to come up there and cut nobody, okay?
So come on.
I can't even crank the car because she got my keys. Call the phone so she'll hear it. Oh yeah, I straight left my phone. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little lost without it, okay? Now here we go. So y'all, I'm sitting here telling Jasmine and Jada about this dream I just had, because this 18-wheeler was just in front of us trying to get off post. So we behind the thing, and I was like, I had a dream that you drove one of them, Jasmine, in my dream last night. And she was like, what? I had told her that I dreamed that we was trying to get somewhere, and we was trying to like somebody was, oh, that's what it was. Somebody was chasing us, and something was wrong. Something was wrong with the car. And so we knew that this particular 18-wheeler had cars inside the truck, right? So I dreamed that Jasmine had like got out, she had got off the car like she was some damn superhero or something. She had got out the car and she had jumped onto the damn 18-wheeler, and she was like, mommy, go, I got this. And so I was like, all right, girl. So I'm driving and I'm like, I don't see her. I'm like looking through my rearview mirror, y'all, like, I'm like, I don't see her. So then Jasmine must have got in the back of the trailer. Don't ask me how, because y'all know she ain't that strong. So I dream, next thing I see, like, I see like this metal, like, you know, like sparks and shit, like coming off the ground. And I'm looking at my rearview mirror like, what is that? The 18-wheeler still behind me now. I dreamed Jasmine done took the people car and opened the trailer, done drove the car off the back of the 18-wheeler when she had, like, I heard like, "Burr!" And I looked, and next thing I know, she had done whipped that bitch around, and all I saw her do was no, that's like from the car hitting the ground, and like she was trying to bounce herself, and she was like, woohoo! I was like, you better go, girl, you better go. But I was like looking through the rearview mirror, like, this girl just like think like really, she like just jumped off a damn moving 18-wheeler. Then she caught up to the 18-wheeler. Don't ask me how somebody else got in the car with her, cause like I don't know, cause clearly she didn't do that shit with a partner, okay? But it was somebody else in the car with her. So then Jasmine had done sped up to me. She was like, mommy, just ride out. And I was like, what you finna do? She was like, don't worry about that, I got this shit. So next thing I know, while the girl done dumped the car and she done took over the 18-wheeler, next thing I know, she done pulled up to our house in Atlanta. We was in Atlanta, okay? She done pulled up to our house in Atlanta talking about, all right, I got all the cars now.
All the calls.
Then it fast forwards to, I dreamt I was at this wealthy lady's house. And like the lady, like I was clearly helping her like style her like outfits and stuff like that. And she had a friend over, and her friend, y'all, if y'all watch Wentworth, her friend was Liz. If y'all remember Liz
had a dream with a Wentworth character, and I had a dream with a Wentworth character. What is up with that show?
She Liz is the little blonde older lady that, you know, she had the drinking problem. Liz was at her house, and I was like, you know, the lady was wealthy, so, you know, Liz an actress, so, you know, they was friends. And so I was helping the lady pick out some looks for her little event she was going to. So she was like showing them to me, and I was like, okay, that's gonna work. And then so she was like, well, Steph, you should come with me. And I was like, I could do that. And so Liz was like, well, you ain't asked me to come. And then the lady was like, well, because you don't never have no clothes to wear, Liz. Liz went and started trying on the lady's stuff, right? So I'm like, oh, I don't think you should be doing that, Liz. Like, why you trying on her clothes? And so, y'all, next thing I know, I had told the lady, I was like, I would love to go, but just so you know, I got my own fly pieces that I can wear. I don't need nothing out your closet. I don't need you to buy me nothing. I got this, okay? I will represent. Y'all, I blinked. I went to the kitchen. I go pour me a glass of wine. Next thing I know, it was pouring down rain in the outside, but it was like it was pouring down rain in the house too, like in her closet. Cause when I came back, Liz was on the floor in some Valentino shoes. She was with her little cute outfit on, dead on the floor. And you want to know who the rich wealthy lady was? It was the lady from Wentworth that Liz was trying to get the information from. You know, she was all bougie and stuff. It was her. And I was like, where's this bitch? She done killed Liz.
And now she trying to kill you.
This heifer was in a corner. Like she was the damn exorcist, okay? With her body sitting in Indian style upside down on the roof. I was like,
did you eat before you... Don't eat Burger King no more.
I know. I had Burger King last night, y'all, because I was so hungry. We had a romantic dinner in the kitchen last night, didn't we?
No.
It was romantic. It was stove lit. Yeah.
Because you had a headache.
Because I had a horrible headache, and like I needed to eat like ASAP, and that was like the quickest, closest thing that I could get to that was still open. Y'all, it was not good. No more Burger King and sangria mix for me, okay? Now let me drive. Hope y'all enjoyed my story. That was my dream for the day. Wasn't a good dream though. And this is how outfit of the day posts are made. And it stank as crap over here.
Little face up. Little hands up. Little hands
And tell them boy bye. Alright, last week of summer here in Jersey, cause these kids getting ready to go back to school, baby. Hallelujah. And praise him. Must be nice, you know, when you're an entrepreneur and you can tell people that's coming to patronize your business, taking a bubble tea break. I'll be right back. Must be nice. And she got the little vintage chick sitting over here sunbathing. She got a little for sale sign right here. Yeah. So what is Stephanie gonna get into today? I don't know yet. I need to make a mall run because I gotta go to the Mac store and I wanna go by Primark. And yeah, I don't know who belonging. But here we go. This is my sunshine that I'm always talking about. I am beaming high. Okay, we are in Belmar, New Jersey right now. We just left the hood of Ashbury Park, okay? And there's a business here that specializes in vintage. I ain't gonna call the business name because right now I'm about to throw a whole tree at the business, okay? We are headed in a direction, like on foot, and I see the owner like walking out. She literally is like walking out of the shop, and she was like, I was like, oh, we're coming to see you. And she was like, oh, well, I'll be right back because I'm going to get me bubble tea. A bubble tea. When you got people that's coming to patronize your business. Honestly, like, where the fuck they do that shit at? Like, you just, like, you walked past some money that could have bought your ass some more bubble teas at the end of the day. Ask me, am I mad or no? The answer is hell motherfucking yeah, I'm mad. Because I really wanted to get up in there. It's my day off. We made a special trip over here. So, guess what? Her ass was taking too damn long. And I told my feet named Tom and Jerry, let's move the fuck on, okay? Because this is some bullshit. Like, who, like, walks away from a customer, like, really, to go get some motherfucking bubble tea? Moral of the story is that if you are an entrepreneur, you need to please show your people who patronize your business some respect, because guess what, now in the back of my mind I'm gonna always feel like this is the type of experience I'm gonna have when I come there. And to sum it all up, she got some fly ass shit, but guess what, it's gonna be some fly ass shit that I'm gonna miss out on. So now carry on to the next thrift store. Hello. Hey, hello. Back to my sunshine, now that I done got that rant out of my system. Yeah. I gotta do the 100 layers of highlighters. Tell me something. You done did the highlighter challenge, they tell me. Sure did. As you can see, your girl done got a haircut. She back on the block. Yada, yada, yada. I tried to come and talk to y'all earlier this morning. Early this late morning. But when I went to come and do that, y'all, battery was a DEAD, okay? I've talked to Jazz that made it to the city, okay? Jada and James today, they went to an organization day that they had at the bigger base here in New Jersey. I am up to getting to work to pull a mid shift, and I'm okay with a mid shift. When I get off, I plan on coming home, and me and Mr. Long have a date night planned. Now, let me go on and say this. Let's hope that's still the plan, just due to the fact that, y'all, I already know how it rolls. He out there today at organization day in the heat, and it's 90-something degrees here today, which means that it's possible that he'll get home and be heat exhaustion. Yet, let's just pray that it worked out like how we planned it. Anywho, a couple of things I wanted to touch on before I close out, or attempt to close out this vlog, because if something else happened, y'all will see me again. First off, I have one of you EclecticNistas that was asking me about how to deal with a controlling mother-in-law. Okay, let me just say this. I have yet to experience a controlling mother-in-law. Me and my mother-in-law really don't do a whole lot of talking or interacting. When we are in each other's presence, it's pleasant, it's good. She loves on me and I love on her. The one time that I can remember that she probably kind of thought she was controlling a situation was when me and my husband first got married. I told you guys in a story time about how to deal with in-laws. Basically, you know, she sent my husband, you know, deposit slips, and, you know, she was, I guess, trying to control the situation by telling him that, you know, they'll keep this between him and her. And clearly, if y'all watched that video, y'all know it did not go down like that. So the second incident was still within the same situation with, you know, me getting ready to go to my husband's basic training graduation, and the plan was that, you know, me and her were gonna go together. Well, it didn't work out like that, because she got into an argument with my sister-in-laws earlier that morning, and she thought that she was gonna take that mess out on me. The devil is a lie, because I am not the one. So this is what I would say, and I kind of can go off of like maybe my mother trying to be controlling in my marriage with my husband in the beginning, and that ish didn't fly either. The thing is that whether it's dealing with how you raising their grandchildren, which is your children, you gotta let them know their place, okay? And I believe like you can do that without cursing, without getting into an argument, without, you know, making it seem like you're trying to be disrespectful. I think it's definitely doable. I just think that it's all about what you say and how you say it, and be firm in your words. My mother-in-law, like I said, from day one, I've had to let her know, like, I'm not gonna be that quiet, mousy wife and think that you can say and do whatever you want. You know what you say behind my back, I really don't care, because if you're not bold enough to say it in my face, it's a whole nother thing. When it comes to, you know, cattiness like that, it's sad to say, yet I guess it just happens more on the norm than the opposite of, you know, mother-in-laws getting along with, you know, their sons and daughters that they inherit through marriage. I just think like it's so like expected to not get along with your mother-in-law or father-in-law. It's like, how do you break the cycle? To the person that asked me about how to deal with a controlling mother-in-law, you're just gonna have to like keep her in check and put her in her place, and you have to demand respect. It's as simple as that. If you don't demand it, she's not gonna give it to you. And here it is, I'm 22 years in this game with my husband, and when I tell y'all we still ride or die for one another no matter who it is, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, and in James' case, just dealing with my mom, there is no disrespect on no level when it comes to that, because we don't play that and we don't tolerate it. So one thing is definitely your husband gonna have to make sure that he is behind you, he's supporting you, and like, you know, you ain't in this alone. I hope I answered your question. If I didn't, please be sure to comment back and let me know, and maybe I'm just gonna have to dig a little deeper, okay? I told y'all yesterday that, you know, I wanted to share something with y'all parents that's raising teenagers, and basically something that I have learned going to family therapy. The therapist has taught me that, you know what's the use of yelling, raising your voice, getting loud, getting about it, you know, letting these kids see you get out of character? What's the purpose in that? Because technically you're allowing them to know that they've won, that they have the power to piss you off at any given time. And I know, like, nobody wants to think like, oh, you know, my child don't have power over me like that. It happens. It happens to the best of us. And trust me, just like reflecting back on when Jasmine was even growing up, yeah, I've allowed her to take me there on several occasions. When I say I have learned a whole different style of communicating with my youngest daughter, and I wanted to share it with y'all. You know, sometimes things that we think are the things that, like, or vices that we can get our children on, sometimes we got to take that shit back to basics, y'all, okay? Sometimes it ain't always electronics. Sometimes it ain't always the phone. I think the phone definitely has a huge part in playing a role in what your kids have access to. And when I tell y'all, Jada having a cell phone is not up for discussion no time in the near future. And I told her, don't plan on talking to me about a cell phone for a whole year, basically, okay? So with what I've learned, I got so upset with Jada about 2 weeks ago. And when I tell y'all, like, I really had an outer body experience, I really did, because it was like my mind was left right where I was standing, but my body was acting. And thank God, like, Jazz had to snatch me back and make me, like, realize, like, mommy, you know, you're upset, clearly. And, you know, I think you just scared the shit out of Jada because you were so upset. She was like, I just think you need to take a breather. Okay, y'all, thank God I had to go to work that day. Thank God for that. Granted, I didn't want to go, didn't feel like going or anything like that, but it was a good thing that I went, because I had time to calm the hell down and put some perspective on this, okay? All right, so went to work, calmed down, came home. I was talking to my little sister on the way home, right? Ashley was the one that had to, like, really remind me of, I've done this before. I've been down this road before, okay? And I was very, very, very effective with her and Jasmine. For those of you who don't know, yes, I did play a very crucial role and influence on my younger sister Ashley's growth, okay? When I tell you we lived afar, but for some reason God always was whispering me that Ashley was up to something, okay? So with that being said, she said, Steph, I think you need to take it back to basics. You know better than anybody. You know what truly gets to Jada. So take it back like you did Jazz and I have faith that you gonna figure it out. And so y'all, in that moment, I did figure it out. I said I was going about this the wrong way, and by yelling, fussing, you know, going off and all of that, you know, cutting eyes, giving her the side eye and stuff like that, wasn't working. So you know what, you know that saying, you kill them with kindness? It works. It works. And sometimes a punishment being delivered in the kind way, you'll be surprised at how impactful it can be. Y'all hold on, because I gotta go through this toe. Alright, so to sum this all up, y'all, when I came back home that night, I had a conversation with Jada. I went and I had bought pizza that night because clearly I was not in the mood to cook. So homegirl comes downstairs, you know, running, and she was like about to get in it, all right? And I told her, no, I said, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. And you know what? You can make something else. You can make a sandwich, oatmeal, whatever you want, but you won't be eating what we're eating. Let's face it, y'all. Sometimes as parents, we are the ones that make these kids feel entitled. I killed some of that entitlement right there in that moment because she was not expecting that. All of a sudden, she ain't hungry. So she comes back down, and I just politely, when I tell y'all so politely, I said these very words to her. I said, you know what? I owe you an apology for how I acted and how I behaved earlier. I was like, you know what? That's so completely like out of my character, and I never ever want to get that upset with my child ever again in life. Because y'all, it is a thing called, like, you can get so angry that you possibly will have an out-of-body experience and don't know what the hell going on, okay? I said, so I apologize to you. And I said, and with that being said, you know, I've had some time to reflect and think about this. And when I tell y'all, like, I had the sweetest voice, the sweetest, and I wasn't no inflection in my voice, no anger was heard. It was nothing but love when I said these next things. I said, so I've come up with some consequences that prior to you doing, acting, or even thinking about doing something remotely that you know that is wrong or deceitful or just a lie in general, I said, you know what, now you know the consequences. So now to me, I feel like you can choose your own battles. So I told her the first consequence, that if caught in lies, being deceitful, being sneaky, not doing what she's supposed to be doing. When I say y'all not doing what she's supposed to be doing, it is very clear in our house what the rules are. And that was one thing that the therapist definitely pointed out to Jada, was that your parents' expectations and the rules are cut clean, clear, okay? Ain't no guessing or trying to figure out what they want or expect from you. Well, and all that being said, y'all, I told her the first consequence, she likes to get her hair done. And I'm like, you know what? First offense, you can remove whatever hairstyle it is that you have. You can remove it, and guess what? Your money paid for it, and guess what? Just like I burnt Jasmine's ponytails back in the day, I will be burning your weave, your dreads, your extensions, your whatever. I will put them in my stock pot, and we will set them on fire, and we will have a funeral, and we will move on, okay? So, hence why y'all saw Jada in her all natural hair the other day, okay? Her second consequence was she just started wearing makeup, and she really likes it, and that's gonna be the second consequence. We're gonna remove that. Third, it's back to school shopping time, and you know what? I can always save some dollars when it comes to shopping, because guess what? I am that mother that I've always made sure that my kids have what they need along with what they want. I told her, I said, I will keep it very simple, and sad to say, but you will be the one responsible for this. Pick and choose your consequences, right? I said, I will make it simple. This year we will do uniform style. And y'all, hence, Jada does not go to a high school where a uniform is required. She don't. Anywho, in that retrospect, we will narrow it down to 3 pair of khakis, 3 polos, and 3 pair of kids, and we will call it a day. And y'all already know, Jada loves her J's. So, those are the consequences that have been put in front of her, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it has taken a lot of stress off of me with her knowing what is to be expected. Jasmine knows that she's a part of this village that's raising Jada, and so guess what? Jada got caught with something that she was not supposed to have in her possession, and we were actually gonna give her TV back today. We were gonna give her TV back today, but she couldn't even make it the whole week. So with that being said, I told her she can scratch that idea, because that's not happening now, along with the removal of the faux locks. So y'all, I love my daughters. I love them. Yet I never ever want to be that mother that's put in a position to where you are acting off of emotion. So through family therapy, I've definitely learned something about myself and just how to communicate, and basically just, you know, communicate prior to the situation even going left. You already know. And as y'all can plainly see as well too, Stephanie was not happy yesterday about customer service. I don't care where the hell we went on Thursday. Customer service sucked. It sucked at the vintage store I was trying to go to in Belmar. It sucked at the Mac counter. Like, I was like literally like behind the counter picking my own ish out because they just didn't see my money as like being an important factor in collecting it, okay? And then also at Walmart, and just, I mean, just horrible. Where is customer service? It just really makes me evaluate when I open my storefront in Atlanta, Georgia, where my husband retires. Stephanie, I want every woman, man, whoever patronizes my business to come in and feel like you are a part of this growth. You feel like you are a part of the sisterhood, this family. And customer service is going to be the thing that I bring back to retail. Do you feel me? And on that note, y'all, let me get to work and pay attention, because it looks like traffic is like starting to get a little congested on the parkway. So I will talk to y'all later. I'm late today, but rather late and safe than not at all, okay? All right, y'all, I'm home. It's like 10 something right now in the evening on a Friday night. And was I supposed to be standing here talking to y'all? No. The plan was me and Mr. Long was supposed to have a date night tonight, and like I told y'all earlier, he had an organization day today at his job called the Army. And my husband is very competitive, and he needs to sit his competitive ass down somewhere, because y'all, he is a man that does not like to show any signs or forms of him being weak, hence his knees. So Jada calls me earlier today, and she shows me on FaceTime her daddy's out there running and playing volleyball and shit, okay? And then comes to find out around about 6:30 this evening, when he was picking up Jazz, you know, that's when I was made aware that he was playing tug of war. Y'all already know the strain that will put on some bad knees. Hence, I told him I will text him when I was off and en route home, so he could just be ready. And literally, it could have been a drive-by, pick him up, and we can keep on rolling. Yet instead, I saw someone come in my room while I was sitting out in the car talking on the phone, so I thought that was him. So I came in just so, you know, I could just freshen up a little bit. And no, this man is sitting in his favorite spot now, asleep, with his hat pulled over his eyes. Am I upset? Yes, I am. Do he owe me? Yes, he do. What? I don't know. But for y'all wives or girlfriends or whomever, when your man say that y'all have planned this, not just sporadically, but this has been planned for the past couple of days, that this is what we were gonna do on Friday night, just me and him, no kids, no nothing. We was gonna go have some grown people ass time. Fail. So now I'm about to deglam myself. I'm about to go take me a shower. I'm about to figure out what I'm going to eat, since we are not going out to eat. And you know what? They say that he has not been able to walk up the stairs because his knees are hurting. Well, guess what? He's gonna stay downstairs tonight, because I'm not gonna help him. Am I being ugly? No. Petty? Maybe. Didn't I tell y'all it's okay to be petty when you upset? Well, I'm being petty. So I'd rather be petty than ugly or conniving. So he gonna stay his ass right down here tonight. And when he figure out that I'm upset because I kissed him and let him know I was home, and he went right back to sleep. Yeah. So on that note, y'all, I will see y'all same place, same time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But we'll talk. Alright, so I will see y'all later, and hopefully y'all have a better Friday night than I had. Peace out.